recognition of his generous contributions to the campus and decades of commitment to the city of Los Angeles, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and Cal State LA are proud to confer upon George L. Pla the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. So, by the authority vested in me, I confer upon George L. Pla the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto.
Of our city, I want to thank you, George Pla, for all you do to bring people together, making a difference, and leading us into the future. Congratulations on your well-deserved honorary degree.
Wow. Thank you, President Covino, Mayor Bass, for your kind words. They mean everything to me. Up on the screen, you will see a photo of my mom and dad and I when I graduated in 1972. And I dare say, that as you take your photos with your families, it's going to look something like this. Este día no es para mí. Este día es para ustedes, los estudiantes. Yo les quiero dar las gracias a las familias de los estudiantes, mamás, papás, abuelitos, tíos, tías, por su amor y su apoyo. Today is not my day. Today belongs to you, the graduates. But I want to thank the grandmas, the grandpas, the moms, the cousins that are here today, students. Without them, I know you wouldn't be here. Now, while President Covino asked the parents and the families to stand, I'm going to do something different. I want you, the students, to stand and thank your families. Please stand and thank your families. Now, I've taken a video of this because I bet my wife I get a standing ovation. So thank you for helping me out. Seriously. I do appreciate the kind words, as I said, but I want to share with you a story. I want to share with you a story of a little boy that was 5 years old. Was with his family in the Tijuana border, waited there for a good time to cross. It was about midnight, and they told me to squat under my aunt's skirts. I remember well that I was told not to move, not to say a word. I remember the guard flashing the light in the back seat, asking all these questions. This little boy landed in Boyle Heights, the Ellis Island of Los Angeles, where every race was gathered together, supporting one another, a beautiful place to grow up, trying to survive. This little boy's first day in school was a problem because he did not speak English. A stranger in a strange land. His teacher asked him, "What's your name?" And the little boy said, "Me llamo Jorge." She said, "What?" "Me llamo Jorge." The teacher said, "Oh no, I can't pronounce that. your name is George. Llegó a la casa y le dijo a su abuelita que la maestra le dijo que su nombre ahora es George. The little boy went home, informed his grandma that his name is now George. The problem was that his grandma could not pronounce George. So she called him Shorsh. This little boy did not test well because, you see, he'd never seen Tinker Toys. He'd never seen puzzles. Sesame Street was not created yet, nor Mr. Rogers. He learned English from his friends and television. He remembers looking at the mountains. He'd never seen snow before. He thought it was ice cream. So, in the event you may think it's a sad story, actually it's not, because it makes you who you are. And I know that many of you can relate to many of the things that I have described. You are here today because of similar experiences. As an immigrant, I know this land is an opportunity. And you, my friends, should take advantage of those opportunities in front of you. When I got the call about the honorary doctorate degree, I don't mind telling you that I cried. Yes, I did. As Dr. Gomez was telling me this wonderful news, I remembered when I was at East LA College and I would drive around this university, hoping one day, that I could come here to this university. I remembered that I had exactly $1.35 a day for lunch. I remembered my books were $100, but my dad made $100 a week. So how did that work? My time at Cal State LA as a student athlete was a time of social upheaval and inspiration. Vietnam War, JFK, Bobby Kennedy, Dr. King, Cesar Chavez. And while I'm a proud owner of Cordoba Corporation, a major engineering firm, I'm not an engineer. I'm a sociology major. So I ask you, how does that work? What is possible? For fun, I played football here when it was a Division I program, and it should be a Division I program again. Playing against San Diego State, Fresno State, Hawaii. There's a saying in athletics that goes like this: the older you get, the better you were. So I now claim that I won the Heisman while I was here. Actually, I was so good, and maybe so bad, that they canceled football when I left the school. From immigrant to a doctorate, what is possible? By the way, people have asked me, are you going to use Dr. George Pla? The answer is absolutely not. You know why? My family's so ghetto, they're going to think I'm a medical doctor. And they're going to come to me with all their ailments. Now, the older you get, the more stories you tell. So, there's a story of a little Italian boy whose father told him, son, learn to play the accordion, so at least you can make a living. That little boy is here today. He is your president, Dr. William Covino. President Covino, please stand. Thank you. What is possible? There's this vato loco who grew up in the Mission District, the barrios of San Francisco. They called him Pancho. Today, he's Dr. Francisco Rodriguez, the chancellor of the largest community college system in America. Chancellor, please stand. So I ask you, what is possible? There's this little girl who grew up in South Central, watching the riots tear her community apart. She vowed one day she'd make a difference. Today, she's the mayor of one of the largest cities in the world. Mayor Bass, please stand. I'd like to share with you one of my favorite quotes from Steve Jobs, who made such a difference in the world. And I paraphrase, "A better world is not created by people smarter than you or I." Let me say that again. A better world is not created by people smarter than you and I. Because you see, the influence and the impact will never be accomplished by you alone. I encourage you to always reach out to your friends, family who love you, support you, but they also will tell you the truth. I am blessed to have such a family and friends. Gail and I would like to thank my family and friends for your love and your support. And finally, you know what? Sí se puede. Thank you.
Are you inspired? Sí se puede. What is possible? Yes, we can. Dr. Pla, thank you for those inspirational remarks and for those stories. The stories remind us of Jorge, and you're still Jorge. It's a privilege to have heard from the inspirational brother who came from hiding under his aunt's skirt to creating such an amazing company to support causes, not only here in Los Angeles, but all over the country. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of our hearts.
Here they are, the class of 20.